Hi there, Michelle Shelton with the Keller Williams toolbar for your computer. If you don't have the Keller Williams toolbar, it's very easy to get. Simply go to www.kwtoolbar.info. Make sure you type in .info, it's not .com. So www.kwtoolbar.info. And what I'm going to do is create a series of videos so that you can actually see the value, use the toolbar to, the most efficient way that you can, and just be here to offer support to you so that you can actually see all the great things that it does, see how it can make your life much easier and expose you to some really great resources. And I'm going to post a series of videos. This is going to be the first one. They're all going to be roughly anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. This particular one will probably run about 5 minutes. So if you go over, let's just get started here and go to your toolbar. If you don't have it, first of all, and you'd like to get it, simply go to www.kwtoolbar.info, and you'll see there's a download button. You just click on the download button and then click again on the download button, and that will actually take you to the download page. That's one way to do it. Also, if you go to www.kwtoolbar.info, and you'll see over here on the right it says the most ridiculous free gift ever. Just click on that and it'll take you automatically to the download page. It takes about 30 seconds to download. Very, very easy to install. It'll do everything for you. So you don't have to be any kind of computer genius or techie to install the toolbar, and you are absolutely going to love it. One thing I would like to ask, that if you are using the toolbar and you love it, if you can donate. I've got agents that are donating like $5 a month. I've got some agents that have donated 20 or 30 bucks. You know, they do it that way. Anything that you can give. I don't care if it's $1 a month, you know, $12 a year. That helps immensely with the hosting and all of the work that I put in on this, because nobody's paying me to do this. I'm doing this for you, the agents. And I would love to make money too, so even if I can make enough to pay everything that I have to pay, that would be great. The other thing you can do is click on these ads on the right, because that does support the site also. And anyway, let's get started on this. As you can see, I've got the toolbar loaded up here. And let's just start on the far left side. You'll see the Keller Williams logo, the red Keller Williams logo. You can see over here where my mouse is. And I put a red mouse around a red circle around my pointer so that you could actually follow along easier. If at any time you want to go to the Keller Williams site, simply click that little red logo and it'll take you right there to the main kw.com site. To the right, you'll see a little drop-down arrow, a little gray drop-down arrow. Excuse me, my phone is ringing. And on that drop-down arrow, you'll be able to, when you click on that, you'll see where it says Refresh Toolbar. Refresh Toolbar is a great thing to do every once in a while, just because I'm constantly adding information. And for the most part, it should actually update automatically. But that way you'll have everything that has been loaded on there, all the latest information, if you want to do that from time to time. You can also share the toolbar with a friend, but on the Tell a Friend, you simply click on that. It'll take you to this page. Fill out the information, your name, your email, and your friend's email. I don't sell these. I don't market to you with these. This is just simply so that your friend will know that it's coming from you. That's pretty much what it is. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Also, you can contact me. Just on the right, on the drop-down arrow to the right of the red logo, simply go to Contact, and that'll take you to this page, and then just tell me why you're emailing me. What you have a technical question, idea for the toolbar. I'm always open to new resources we can add on there. And I actually have considered starting to sell some advertising so that I could make a little bit of money on the toolbar. So that may be something that we have coming up pretty soon. And then just put your name, your email, and then let me know what you're contacting me about, whether it's you have a great idea, you want me to add your Market Center intranet, or perhaps you want your MLS added to the login section. We can certainly do that if you're not on there. Next, we have toolbar options. Toolbar options is kind of cool because you can personalize the toolbar. And when you click on that, you're going to see this gray box pop up. Personal components, we have the email notifier settings. We have the privacy component, and we have the weather forecaster. So let's just start out with the email notifier. The email notifier, I'm going to close this out, it shows right here. You see where it says 1572. What I did was I added a couple of my websites. This is my main website. And I can just click on that once I add my settings in there, and it's very easy. It logs me right into my Yahoo account, so you can see that there. Also, I can set it up with a Gmail account. There's several different ones. You can use AOL. Actually, let's just go in there and I'll show you what you can do. It looks technical. Honestly, folks, it's not technical at all, and I'll show you how easy it is. You can see I have two accounts here. I have a Gmail and a Yahoo. Let me see. All right, I have several different online accounts, so let me see if I can just add another one here. Ooh, I don't know the login to that. See if that's it. Let's see if it worked. Yep, it worked. So what it does is it automatically will just take you there, and you don't have to go through all the jumping through the hoops of going to the Gmail, the Google site, and then entering your login and password. You just simply enter it once here, and you can add as many emails as you want there. So if you have any email addresses that you can see, I believe it's Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, I don't even know what RR is, AOL, Univision, POP3, any of those, like if you have your KW site set up on a POP3, you can add that and it'll be right at the top of your, on your toolbar. So I want to make it as easy for you to get your job done as possible, because myself being in real estate, I know that being efficient, I can really, really up my income when I'm more efficient. So that's what that is. And let's go back over to toolbar options. Here's all the predefined. You see how I clicked from personal components over to predefined components. Predefined components are all of the things that I've got on there, that I've personally put on there for you to access. That doesn't mean you have to have them all on your toolbar. If you want, say you go through here and you go, okay, I use my KW, I use the logins, I use Facebook. The separators are just the little lines I have on there. But I don't use Top Producer, so just uncheck that. Or I use the KW stuff. I go to Bold. You know, I'm not going to chat, and I don't really care about messages. And, you know, I don't need a map. And, yeah, so then you just click OK. And what it'll do is it'll actually remove those components from your toolbar. Now, if you see these little dot lines, those are the separators. So maybe you want to remove those too. If you have a small computer screen, you know, I recommend possibly going through and doing that, because it will shrink it down so it's a little bit more manageable, because there's a lot of resources on there. Let's go back to toolbar options again. Let me slow down here because sometimes I get a little bit. Again, we're just going to go to the drop-down arrow of the right of the Keller Williams logo, go down to toolbar options, and it's going to bring this up. Now, you can also go over to My Stuff, and you can highlight a button. I don't know how that works. I gotta skip that. I'm gonna have to go back and remember how I did that. Additional settings, you can see that there's some things here that you're able to change. And so you can go in there, and if there's anything that you want to change there, you can certainly do that. So you have some options on the toolbar to kind of make it your own. And I wanted to make it as user-friendly as I can so that you can do that. I think that's going to be enough until next time. And what I'm going to do is take you back over to the kwtoolbar1.mov site. And you can go there anytime by clicking on this little logo right here. Updates to the KW toolbar. And every time I load something on the KW toolbar, I add it to this site. I just blog about it real quick. So if you're ever looking for, I wonder if that's on there, you can definitely go to this site and do a search, and it will let you know if it's been added, or you can email me too, that's fine. Again, to email me, simply go up here, click contact, and then let me know what you're emailing me about, okay? Lastly, again, and I want to please ask that you will consider donating to keep the Keller Williams toolbar. I want to be able to keep it updated and everything, and it is quite time consuming. So I would like to ask that you donate towards that. And if everybody gives a little, it'll actually help a lot. So to do that, simply click donate. It's all secure. It's through PayPal. It goes into my PayPal account. And just like that, and you could put any amount in there. So if you would be so kind to do that, I would greatly appreciate it. And make sure that you watch for the next kwtoolbar1.mov video to give you even more information on what this powerful toolbar can do for you and your business. Okay, thank you so much, Michelle Shelton, and until next time, take care.